Soft, engaging music fades out, and the narrator's warm voice takes over. When we think of romance scams, we often picture a lone wolf hiding behind a screen, preying on unsuspecting hearts. But what if I told you it's so much more complex than that? Let's dive into the surprising world of organized romance scams. First off, have you ever wondered who's most likely to fall prey to these scams? It's not who you might think. Primarily, it's men in what we call Tier 2 and 3 markets. Yes, you heard that right, men. And on the other side of the screen there are women, but here's the kicker: they're often incentivized with actual salaries to participate in these scams. It's a job for them, with all the trappings of a formal employment contracts, salary agreements, the whole 9 yards. Pause for emphasis, but beneath this fade of legitimacy lies a harsh reality. These participants, both the scammers and the victims, are left incredibly vulnerable due to a glaring lack of legal protections. It's a wild west of sorts where anyone can get hurt. Now, you might be curious, how do these operations manage to look so legitimate? Well, it turns out Chinese companies are behind some of these scams, cleverly using Indian arms for marketing and sales. They even create fake dating apps, complete with all the bells and whistles. And when it comes to the money, it's laundered through complex trails, often involving Indian directors. It's a global game of hide and seek, with real people's lives at stake. Pause for a breath, but how do scammers get their hands on the sensitive information needed to create these convincing fake accounts? That's where data brokers come in, selling personal info like it's going out of style. And at the heart of all this? Corruption, deeply ingrained from the village level right up to the chief levels. It's a system that's rotten to the core. You see, to these scammers, they're not just con artists, they view themselves as entrepreneurs, exploiting loopholes in the system. And the culture within these scam operations? It's surprisingly competitive, akin to a startup, where everyone's vying for the top spot. Slightly softer tone, but what's perhaps most heartbreaking is the societal acceptance of these scams in certain areas. Why? Because, for many, it's a matter of economic necessity. People are desperate, and desperation can lead to some very tough choices. And in some cases, even political figures are involved, backing these scam lords financially. It's a web of complicity that's hard to untangle. Global, expansive tone. This isn't just a local issue, it's a global scam empire, exploiting the labor pools of low-income countries. Victims are lured in with promises of jobs abroad, only to find themselves forced into scam work. And to make these scams even more convincing, psychologists are employed to craft the perfect romantic cues. It's a chilling blend of technology, psychology, and desperation, slightly reflective to Nesso. What's the root of all this? Is it the scammers themselves, or is it something deeper? The truth is, it lies in the system's failure to provide employment opportunities. It's a gap that these scam operations are more than happy to fill, with devastating consequences. Pause. Then softly, as we navigate this complex, often dark world, remember, it's not just about the scams, it's about the people, the desperation, and the systemic failures that lead us here. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unexpected world of romance scams. Until next time. Soft, engaging music fades back, and check out profile for podcast summaries.